If your vision ever goes blurry after a meal, even for just an hour, and you blamed it on tired eyes or needing new glasses, stop. Right now. Listen to me carefully. That is not an eye problem. That is your body screaming at you. And if you ignore it, you are not just heading toward fuzzy vision, you are walking toward losing your independence entirely. A man named David sat across from me in my clinic recently, 67 years old, active, loves his grandkids, sharp as a tack, but he looked at me with pure, quiet terror in his eyes. He said, "Dr. Kent, every time I finish a big Sunday dinner, the world just goes soft. I try to watch the game and I have to squint. I thought I needed new glasses. But then it goes away an hour later. Am I going blind?" David is not going blind. But what was happening inside his body was a 5-alarm biological emergency, and nobody had ever told him. Today, I'm going to tell you exactly what that blurring means, the specific foods quietly making it worse, and the exact steps you can take starting tomorrow morning to protect your sight. This is not guesswork. This is the science of what your body is actually doing. Teach doctoradvice core concept. Here's what you need to understand first. Your body runs on a battery. At 30, fully charged, you ate badly, slept poorly, and bounced back. By 65, that battery is at 60 or 70%. For daily life, you feel great, no problem. But eating a high sugar meal is not a daily draw on that battery. It's like plugging an industrial appliance into a household outlet. The system shorts out, and the place that short circuit shows up first, your eyes, THECENCE, made human. Why does vision blur after eating? Most people think it's a plumbing problem. It's not. It's a pipe problem. Your blood vessels have a microscopic protective coating. Think of it like the Teflon lining of a frying pan. When you eat a meal that spikes your blood sugar, it's like pouring acid onto that coating. The coating strips away. Your vessels become rigid and sticky. In your eyes, the lens actually changes shape as fluid moves in and out trying to dilute the sugar. That shape change, that's the blur. But while you're squinting at the TV screen, something far darker is happening. The tiny vessels feeding your retina are being quietly, permanently damaged. Most doctors tell you to watch your sugar, but nobody tells you which foods are the hidden bombs. That changes right now. Let's talk about something that creates massive confusion: fruit. One person says fruit is nature's candy. Avoid it. Another says it's natural, so it's totally fine. Both are wrong. And that contradiction is costing people their eyesight. Here's how to think about it correctly. Two numbers matter: glycemic index, how fast sugar hits your blood. Glycemic load, how much sugar hits your blood. For your vision, you want both low. Let me show you exactly what that means. healthvideo blurry, cautionless grapes. The problem isn't just the chemistry, it's the habit. You plan to eat 5, you eat 25. That's the sugar equivalent of a candy bar in a fruit that feels totally innocent. Bananas. A brown, spotted banana has already converted all its starch into fast-acting sugar. It delivers 8 times the blood sugar impact of an avocado. 8 times. Mango and pineapple. Delicious. But your pancreas doesn't care about their wellness reputation. They hit your blood like a wave. And the biggest offender of all? Fruit juice. Drinking orange juice is not the same as eating an orange. When you juice, you strip out all the fiber, the protection. What's left is a concentrated wall of liquid sugar that hits your bloodstream all at once. That single glass of OJ can push your glucose into the danger zone before you even finish breakfast. Healthvideo particulares, top list? No. The good news. Because there are fruits that don't just avoid the problem, they actively protect your eye tissue. The secret is a molecule called anthocyanin, a pigment compound that shields the tiny blood vessels in your retina. Fresh cherries. As close to perfect as I can find. Anti-inflammatory, they reduce vascular inflammation, the primary driver of eye complications. At the cellular level, strawberries and blueberries. Massive anthocyanin punch. They don't just protect your eyes. Research shows they improve communication between brain cells. Apples, with the skin on. The skin contains quercetin, a compound that shields cells from oxidative damage. If you peel your apple, you are throwing away the medicine every single time. Have THEWTR Paral, practical gold. Now I need to tell you something almost nobody talks about. Sometimes your vision blurs not because of what you ate, but because your blood is too thick to deliver nutrients to your eyes. Here's the problem: by age 65, your sense of thirst is impaired, you can be clinically dehydrated and feel completely normal. Meanwhile, your blood is thickening like syrup, and that syrup is what's flowing through the vessels of your eyes. I use a simple protocol with my patients. I call it the WTR protocol. Do. Water. The moment your feet hit the floor tomorrow morning, 12 ounces of room temperature water. Before coffee. Before anything. This rehydrates your thickened overnight blood and prevents the morning glucose spike. T. Timing. 8 ounces of water exactly 30 minutes before every meal. This activates digestive enzymes and slows how fast food empties from your stomach, meaning sugar enters your blood as a gentle tide instead of a sudden wave. R. Regulation. Small amounts consistently. Your body can only absorb about 8 ounces every 20 minutes. Don't fire hose your system. Give it a gentle rain diet, THE, stearavine, NRVS, heme. If your blurring persists, we have to look deeper at the wiring. Your optic nerve is wrapped in a protective coating called the myelin sheath. When that coating erodes, the signals from your brain to your eyes start leaking. The world looks garbled. Most doctors will tell you it's just aging, then hand you a nerve-numbing prescription that treats the symptom and ignores the cause. The truth: your nerves may be starving. They need one specific building block, vitamin B1, thiamine. But here's the trap. If you go to the pharmacy and buy standard B1, thiamine hydrochloride, it will bounce right off your nerve tissue. It's like trying to remove heavy grease with cold water. It just beads up and runs off. You need benfotiamine, the fat-soluble form that actually penetrates nerve tissue, clears toxic waste, and begins repairing the insulation from the inside. And watch out for the silent thief hiding in your medicine cabinet. If you take metformin for blood sugar, it depletes B12 every single day. If you take diuretics for blood pressure, they flush B1 out of your system with every dose. You are taking a pill to protect your heart, while that same pill is quietly starving your eyes. And no one told you. I read every comment on these videos. I hear the exhaustion. You have been given so many rules, so many contradictions, that you've stopped trusting your own judgment. I am not asking you to overhaul your life. Radical plans feel powerful for 2 days, then they collapse. I am asking you for one thing tomorrow. Look at your breakfast. Your breakfast sets your glucose trajectory for the entire day. If you start with juice, toast, or a smoothie, you are creating a cascade of cravings and a vision blurring spike that will follow you all the way to dinner. Tomorrow morning, try this: 2 eggs cooked in real butter, 1 fruit from the protector list, a handful of strawberries, or a peach. The protein and fat from the eggs act as a biological buffer, slowing the sugar, carrying nutrients into your system. By 10:30 a.m., you might notice something remarkable. The mid-morning crash, the fatigue, the mental fog, the sudden hunger, it largely disappears. That is not a coincidence. That is your biology responding. Let me talk to you for a moment. Not as a doctor with a checklist, but as someone who genuinely sees you. Your vision lets you see the faces of the people you love. It lets you read, drive, stay independent. It is not something that just happens to you as you age. It is something you either protect or slowly surrender through hundreds of small decisions made every single day. Rehydrate your blood. Protect your vessels with the right foods. Feed your starving nerves. You have far more control over this than anyone has ever told you. Every glass of water 30 minutes before a meal. Every apple eaten with its skin. Every morning you choose eggs over toast and juice. That is a vote for your future. If someone you love is dealing with blurry vision, brain fog, or confusion about what to eat, share this with them. Clear information in the hands of real people is what actually changes health outcomes. I'm Dr. Samuel. Take care of yourself, your eyes, your nerves, and your independence are worth the effort. I'll see you in the next video.